Reem,
Bless up, please.
how you doing, sir?
Good brother, good brother. Big up yourself.
Respect and honor. Appreciate the thing for passing through right here on Wizology.
Yeah, man.
Big respect to you.
Definitely an honor for being here. You don't know.
Thank you, sir. Listen, let's kick it right in, man. For the world who doesn't know who DJ Reem is, the name has been bubbling and mentioned, especially here on Wizology Show, by a lot of people across the globe. So I think your respect stands predominant. But for those who don't know who Reem is, who is DJ Reem? What is your accolades to the reggae industry?
All right, DJ Reem. I play a song named Champion Squad. It was built by myself, my brother T-Bone, Aston Villa, and Dre Hype. And I'm just a kid that love music. That explains everything about me. I've been traveling for a very long time now, going to a lot of countries that I never probably would dream going from a very young age. So, you know, I've been blessed by that.
Right. What is it that made Champion Squad and DJ Reem so relevant in the industry? Did you put out a lot of CDs? Was it a lot of mixes?
I was doing a lot of remix CDs. During the time that Black Shiny was actually hot with the remix thing. So I was doing remix CDs. I started to put out live audio. I was like one of the only ones putting out live audio alongside Copper Shot at one time. Like nobody was putting out live audios. You know that time frame where the cassette thing done out and the CD thing done out?
Yeah.
There was nobody really putting out live audio. So I think the marketing with the live audio kind of helped me get introduced to the world. The mix CDs definitely help a lot.
Okay. So the sounds that Champion Squad played alongside, and we're gonna get into some of the history that you have bestowed through the quarantine, before the quarantine, and some of the selectors that you have been associated with.
Right.
But Champion Squad, where do you think it got its first concrete message in the dance? Like, do you remember a first event, a first thing with Macaron or Links or?
Honestly, I'm gonna tell you the honest truth. I've been playing music from I was 7 years old, professionally, meaning in a dance, string up in a dance, stand up on record, I play records, right?
Wow.
And ever since then, I've been just like in Fort Lauderdale, here in Fort Lauderdale. Anybody foundation in Fort Lauderdale, then can tell you. I've been in the dance them with some of the best from I was like a young kid. So moving from that, I would say my first real major dance was a dance in Japan. And it might be surprising to you, but I didn't even graduate high school yet. I got a message on MySpace from a youth in Japan. They didn't name Raw Quality, so I don't even know if them still exist today because I don't hear back from them in a while. But Raw Quality stuff.
MySpace doesn't exist, Reem, right now, I don't think.
Huh?
MySpace might not even exist. No. I don't know.
Yeah, but you them from Raw Quality link and them said them want to come to Japan. So I was like, Japan. So them time them at 17. So I tell my mother, I say, oh, Japan. Like I show my mother the message and she was like, no, Japan. Like, oh you are go Japan. And them time there I was going to like play like 1 or 2 places in Jamaica.
Right.
I've been to the Bahamas before, playing in Abaco, Bahamas. Like from I was like 15, 16. But going to Japan now at 17, it was kind of a shock to me. So anyway, went over there. It was a place called Club Asia. The club is big. I'm talking about like at least 2,000 people in there.
Yeah.
Me don't have no type of international experience coming in there. And then my select at the time, my MC at the time, because I wasn't even MCing then. My MC at the time, him freeze up. Me tap him and I say, yo, Virgin, what you do? And him just step on. So me start playing. I'm not gonna lie to you, we flop. Totally flop. Like
Yeah.
flop big time. And then it was 2 dates. It was
Right.
in Tokyo, in Club Asia in Tokyo, and then in Nagoya. I can't remember the club name in Nagoya. But yeah, those were the 2 dates. And that was
Yeah.
2007. We went 2007.
Okay.
And
Okay.
from then after that now, it was more of like all of the international dates started to roll in for some reason. And they were saying like, yo, the remix CD, them love it. And I guess that's what basically influenced the whole traveling thing. And I went that same year, 2007, I went to Italy.
Wow.
Italy for Calibandulo. Italy and Amsterdam. Big up DJ Wax Fiend, big up to Calibandulo. I went to Italy for them in December that year. And ever since that year, up until 2014, I've been to Europe on a Europe tour every year since 2014.
Wow. Wow. That's big. Congratulations for taking those steps and doing those things. You see, these are the things behind the scenes that a lot of people wouldn't recognize and wouldn't know if you're not, you're not in depth with, what's going on in the biz, man. So congratulations on those movements and those efforts. So after you took that stage fright out, how did he come out of it? Did your MC get out of it, or did it?
In that dance, no. Like he basically said maybe yo, hey, 2 times, and that's it. Me just a juggle, and I mean we never flopped to the point where it was bad where them a buoy or not like that. It was just like me personally feel like yo, we never do it, overdo it. And
right.
that was the experience that shaped me up. And then after that, no, me and that MC we part ways after that, because yeah, that is a whole nother something no one gets into. Right after that we just, and then I just started learning how to MC myself, and then from there,
at this point in champion squad, are you the MC and selector mixer, or is there a team?
No, now it's just me doing my thing really and truly. The rest of the team, them just leave it up to me to do what they do.
Okay. So tell me, growing up and through that time frame of making it, who did you look about to say, yo, you know what? If I could be better than, or I think this person's amazing. Who was it across the board that you were looking up to?
There's several. I grew up on the Clashing, honestly.
Okay.
Clashing is my thing. So like, I remember one day when I was like 6, I can remember this clear as day. I was like 6 years old.
Yeah.
Funny story. 6 years old. My brother him go for the weekend, and he left his radio. It was a great radio, I'll never forget. And he had a Bodyguard versus Stone Love cassette, right?
Yeah.
And the first thing he tell me before he leave, do not touch the radio, because he knows I love music, and we all dig up the record box and them thing there.
Yeah.
And he said, don't touch the radio. Me go so no one touch the radio, because I want to hear the Stone Love and Bodyguard cassette will just come up. But touch the radio, I press play on the radio, the tape start reload. So I get frightened, I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna run. Next day, him come back, like the weekend gone, him come back now, and said the radio mash up. Yo, that was the first day I get a wicked beating from my mother. Touch the radio. So them time I know some I love sound, like Sound Clash was my thing. So like I look up to a Trooper, I look up to Mataran, I look up to Super Twitch from the Afrique days. You know what I mean? Big up to Super Twitch, real general that. And then now, when it comes to the juggling now, I look up to Adonai. Adonai, big up yourself, brother. Yeah. You can't say how much time, big up yourself. And I'm gonna go back to that one with Adonai, because those are 2 people that's a key instrument into where I'm at right now. You understand?
Okay.
But Adonai, Renaissance, and Stone Love, of course, and yeah, those were my top 3 juggling sounds. But when it comes to Clash, I don't think there's no Clash more but from those times.
Right. So why can we discuss Adonai and what makes Adonai so special as when you say Adonai?
All right. Adonai, no. I always used to hear Adonai with what used to attract me with Adonai to Adonai sound was the samples.
Yes.
Oh yo, Adonai, sound of the future. And then you would hear like the lasers them and the one bag of thing them.
Yeah.
I think they started that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to think that they started that type of stuff. And it was just like
Okay.
a amazing sound. It's different. So now
Right.
when we get the older now, I think it was about 2006 or 2005. I was still in high school. And my virgin from Atlanta, Mixmaster David, him said to me, say, yo, my virgin want somebody who can make some remix and thing for you. And me tell him, say, you. And I say, who? Him say, Jed from Adonai. He said, Jed from Adonai. I say, I lie you tell. So Jed tell me to come link him. I link him, and I link him. It's like, that I let me look on God know, like me I say, yo, Adonai. Like, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
Jed I say, yeah man, you with respect on Ray. Me and him get to work and we start work on some remix and thing. And it's like the energy. Like it's like him take me as a little brother. So Jed would go in that time he was back and forth from Jamaica to Florida, right? So
Yeah.
he would go to Jamaica now and he would say to me, say, yo, youth, you have any them time the Taurus rally was the first double him actually cut for me. Like that time Taurus rally was just, about to break.
Yeah.
And him say, yo, you have any Taurus rally? Which tune you want from Taurus rally? Give me 2 tunes you want from Taurus rally. And to me, that was more of like how we can put it. It was something that was different to me because most of the elder them in the game, and I think I speak for a lot of the young people in this industry, a lot of the elders in this game like to fight you. Them don't like to build up youth, them don't like to help youth. And it's been a ongoing problem from, I think it's probably even before my time. You know what I mean? And
okay, good.
We're
going to get into that. We're going to get into that a lot.
When Dredd do that now, I say, all right, I rate him differently because nobody never even looked at me and said, Ray. Like, it was mainly between whoever up on the sound, we are cut dubs and whatever. Me used to take my lunch money and spend on records, dubs, whatever I needed. And that was the first time somebody said, yeah, man, all right, cool, wow. So, no, another part where Adonai helped me out, where Dredd helped me out, him said to me, we can never forget this. One day, him see me a mix, and him said, no, youth, I don't say you mix. I mean, I said, we are talking about, me mix one time, like, we are talking about. The man said, no, you cannot cut off the words at the end of the song, then. You have to know how to blend them in so that the words them finish out. The bars are important where, in my finishing words, then in my finishing sentence, and if you make the chorus play one verse, and then you can mix if you want, or you can make the chorus play again, and then you mix if you want. And then him show me them little thing there, and it helped me today. Me not lie to you. Them words that stick with me. You know what I mean? Sure. So, that's where Dredd is concerned from Adonai.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. That Dredd, Ross Adonai, is a special kind of somebody. I'm telling you from now. It's a special kind of somebody.
Very humble.
Really good. You touched something that I really wanted. This is one of the reasons I really, really wanted to discuss with you, because you're part of the new generation that's making steam in this business, and how difficult this business is to get a worldwide perspective on it. You've done so much in the time that you've been in the business, and maybe a lot of people might not know of, because I didn't know the traveling to Japan and the Barbados, where the Bahamas, wherever you've been going, the remixes that you've been putting out and stuff like that. But you said something very interesting, which is the cry of the youth them across the board. That the elders, like, is it? I don't think it's all elders. I think there's some people that you can, look at and say, okay, yes, like Ross Adonai, an elder who can help the youth them and stuff. So maybe there's even one out of the bunch, but the elders, are taking a lot of flack for not engulfing the young ones.
Right.
What do you think is the biggest problem in that situation?
All right. There's two sides to that story, right?
Okay.
The side for the youths them now, I think what it is the elders don't want to give credit because they're afraid. And they're afraid that their time is going to pass as far as not being a legend, you know, but in the hype. Because you cannot take a legendary status from nobody, no matter what it is, unless, you know what I mean, unless they never made it to the legendary status. But my thing is I feel like them realize them time I got pass, and the new youth them I gonna take the torch now, and them know I gonna get probably either cut out of the bookings or them not gonna get booked as much. And instead of saying, yo, let me book a XYZ, I'm gonna book a Reem instead because Reem are the new thing. Or, you understand what I say? I'm just using myself as an example. But I think that's what mainly it boils down to with the older selectors them in the business that don't really want to give the youth them the credit. No, the flip side to that now is sometimes the youths them now, them don't like to take telling. And that is a major problem. Because me have youths now even here in Fort Lauderdale where more time them link me and them ask me for advice. Come, we give them honest advice and then we link me and say, yo, Reem, what you think we could I do to improve this or whatever, and I tell them, you know what I mean? Because they look up to me. So me now I give them that advice now. And I think if my thing is with the youth, them don't like to take constructive criticism. Them like just feel like say, yeah man, two girls call my name, so I'm good. I know what I do. You know what I mean? And that's not what this business is about. Like, yeah, them think they can reach in there, but you have to, if you're taking this business serious and doing it as a business, you have to learn to take constructive criticism, whether it's from me, whether it's from a fan, whether it's from somebody in the industry. You cannot look at it as bad mind all the time. No.
Right.
Because bad mind, really and truly, bad mind will look upon you a flop and don't say nothing.
100.
And
that's
then
real.
go in one corner and laugh after you and say, oh yeah, you see that boy, they a flop. So that is one of the major problems. Them don't take telling. You see, like what I said with Adonai or Jed tell me, say, yo, you need for the words them way I chop off and first thing he said to me, say, yo, you know I mix them properly. I may look upon him like, what you talk about? That was my first reaction. But then we listen to him and hear him I say, and him start telling me little things and I say, oh shit, okay, well yeah, it makes sense now. You know what I mean? And then them up. So it's like we said, it goes. It's like two ways to it.
A two-way street.
Yeah.
So this what I'm saying to you is this is what we've heard around the globe. The same story over and over and over again. It's the same story. The elders them are fearful of their legacy. The youngsters don't give respect. Who breaks first?
Sorry, you said the word respect. I'm sorry, don't mean for cut it, but the word respect, that goes two ways as well.
Yes.
Me can't respect you if you're not gonna respect me as a youth. If you're not gonna respect me as a trying youth, me not gonna get up and say, yo, yeah man, I rate that youth, I rate that legend, yeah. I can't do it. Because I'm not a hypocrite. I'm not a follow back a man type of something. I'm not a follow back a man, them. You know what I mean? So it's like, for me, no, you are gonna diss me, and then me I gonna turn around and say, yeah man, I'm a general that same way. I can't do that.
Okay.
So
I understand.
it has to be.
I understand. So back to the question is, who breaks first? Who makes the first move? And how is the mold changed? I like that's where I'm stuck with.
But that's the biggest problem. Who makes the first move? Ego. Nobody needs to make. It's either or either. It's either you see a youth now, you as Wiz now see me as a youth now and say, yo, you know, say Reem bad, but there's something about it where, you know, you need to change this or I need to change that. No, you link me and say, yo, Reem, well, I'm here play what you know, but I rate what you do with this, but this right now where I do rare. You know what I mean? Fix up this and bam, 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 bam. And me can look on it and say, damn, Wiz pay attention to me like that? You know what I mean? So it's like it's a balance, or you can go and say, yo, boy, where's my rate? You know, big up yourself, Wiz, and Ray, and then no, you look out for that youth there because it so it's not really a who does what first. You know what I mean? And that's the major problem with this business, the ego.
Okay.
The ego is the problem.
The ego's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, I get to, like, when you listen to Panther, and Panther says, boy, you can't diss the youth them, you have to help the youth them, and you have to encourage the youth them. Right. Then you turn around and listen to Mataran, and Mataran say, yo, the youth them not no respect. Them are going to get crushed. Because if we gone, who left in the business?
And that's the biggest problem right there. Big up Mataran. I'm a friend. My friend, my brother, big up Mataran. But that is the major problem right there. So that mentality.
Right.
Music and stop one person. That is the major problem. Music and stop one generation. The generation and the times is changing. You understand? And that is the major problem. The ego of the yo, I me do this and I me do that. I mean not like me say, me not diss nobody. Me not do them thing in our life. But the thing about it is the problem. That is the major problem. That is the first problem. Me do this, me do that, me do this, me do that. And then no, when it comes to the youth, them no, I try to do them thing. Instead of saying, yo, youth man, you know what I mean? Do this, do that, or whatever. You go cost them. Them not gonna listen to you.
I mean, you yourself are becoming a big man in this business, in this industry. You have younger generations looking up to you.
Right.
Right? Who they think Reem is the ultimate thing. What is your best influential answer or influence to them that you think, you know, somebody didn't do for you?
The best advice we can give the youths them is just work on your craft. Study who was before you. Study the greats. No matter how you see them go on and trace one another, study the greats. Just follow them, learn from them good points and their mistakes.
Yeah.
And learning from the mistakes is very important because you have to know the direction where you are go. If you know, say, yo, you know, say that I mash up such and such, me not gonna do that, you know. And that mash him up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that is very important to me.
Yeah.
And that's what me look on because even like as a youth, growing up over the years, you would have find me I try live the life where them live or try do what them I do, but then we start realize, say, yo, what the hell am I doing? Like, I can't be this man. You know what I mean? So you have to know you have to know right from wrong. And that is what it is about. You have to know right from wrong.
Yeah, you know, Reem, you have been very dominant in the lives of Wizology Show. You've been here a lot of times, and I respect that for that. You know, you have 100% been supportive of a Wizology Show, I would say. I mean, anybody who jumps in the live, I think, is supportive of it, whether it's the first time or the 10,000th time, whatever it may be. You've seen many selectors, historians come on board. Is there anyone that you think you've related to on the live more than any others?
Not for big up Chris Diamond.
Chris Diamond.
Not for big up Chris Diamond because it's a youth like me, you know what I mean? We're in this industry here and trust me, we get fight from enough of the elders them too, which I'm not gonna even talk about because me and them good now. I'm not gonna leave that alone. But we get fight from a couple elders well where I can say that's why me I speak or me I speak when we say certain things. But me get fight from whole heap of them. Some of them say them not take no booking with me and little old me who don't even, you know what I mean? Like, but over the years now, them realize that them can't do certain things. Like where the overseas show me I talk about, like me not gonna call the song name, but remember one specific moment. It was a show in Italy we were supposed to do, and when they did on tour, Europe tour, and they was organizing the Europe tour or whatever. The tour manager did organize the Europe tour, and the sound them did want me and a specific song to play in Italy, and them said them not take the date. Them don't want to take the date with me.
The sound's not taking the date with you.
And of course, the sound has a bigger name, so you know them not gonna pick me over them. Some of this are whatever cool, and it go on for a while. Me not like it go on for a while and it gets serious, it get heated to the point where the words start show other things going on, but it just going away. So it's like after a while now, me start looking to myself and say, all right, this not worth it. We just start do my thing and I pay them no mind, and then it work. You know what I mean? Eventually them did after running.
Wow, wow, wow. I wouldn't even, you know, I wouldn't even think of, and I sorry, maybe I'm so absent-minded because, you know, it's to me, I'm learning about Reem and stuff like that, but to hear a big sound, not want to take a date with a sound that, you know, is upcoming and doing the business is I mean, we've all been through it, I myself, but it's just shocking to hear so much people go through it. And the effects that it had. You said you like to Clash. You love Clash.
Yeah, man.
Has that been in any of the new champion squad emergence
Yeah.
of you?
Actually, the first time I clashed was in 2009. It was a tag team clash. We won that one, and the second time, no, very second time clash. It was the 1, 2, 3 Better Than Destination. That was the clash where you win here in Fort Lauderdale to go to Switzerland.
Okay. Do you know who was in that clash?
Yeah, it was Emperor Son from DC.
Okay.
Nasheen Fire was in there.
Nasheen. Okay.
Emperor Nasheen and sorry, I forget what, like really and truly.
Another song. Anyway.
From New York, King Ramsey from
Okay.
New York. Emperor King Ramsey, Nasheen, and I'm forgetting one more song.
No problem. We're moving. No problem.
Yeah. Anyways, I won that clash. It boiled down to me and Emperor in tune for tune. I'm gonna beat them in tune for tune.
Wow.
So I went to Switzerland now for clash. Amar Zone. Oh, City. Yeah, somebody said City. Big up City. Big up Daddy Sucks.
Okay.
Yeah. So City. Yeah. So we won that clash, and then I went to Switzerland. And
okay.
Someone from Israel named Amar Zone.
Yeah.
From Canada named what the name again? They come from Toronto. Comtrax.
Was that Comtrax?
Yeah, them. And a son from England. Hard with the name then. Sorry. But yeah. So we win that clash. We went against Amar in tune for tune, and I won the clash in Switzerland. So after
and you won in Switzerland too.
Yeah, and then like before the clash, you know, before we clash, crazy story. Before we clash, we're then at the hotel lobby, right? Me and my selector,
Yeah.
big up T. He's not even a part of the champion squad, but he did go with me to represent over in Switzerland. But he's a part of a next team where I've called Passport Gang. We're gonna get into that later on too. But we went over there or whatever, and the boss for AMR song, him linked me in the lobby, in the hotel lobby, and him say, yo, it was like a Godfather type of style thing, because it was like him then I won like one corner in the lobby, and then the lights was off, and him say, yo, Reem, when I just like deep voice, and I said, oh, who that? And I said, oh, Reem, Father Amar. I say, what go on? So him say, yo, him say, man, the people in Israel, they like your mixes and them love your live audios and your juggling, man, it's mad. I'm gonna say, yeah. And him say, man, win or lose, whatever happened tonight, if you kill my son tonight, I'm gonna bring you go Israel. So I say,
win or lose.
Yeah, him say, win or lose. If them win, if we win, whatever, it no matter, I'm gonna bring me go Israel. So I say, right. So that made me feel good now, confidence and thing, and he kept his word. I beat them in tune for tune. And the next day, man say, all right, I gotta take your details, and then, you know, and then that was in September. By the January was in Israel.
Oh, God, man. Boy, there's a whole lot I missed out on.
That experience was crazy. I never knew dancehall was that big in Israel. Like it was crazy. The experience was crazy. I'm not lie to you.
What all these changes that you've seen since you started playing sound, and although you're part of this, the younger generation compared to the dinosaurs, them and those things, what's the biggest change you've seen overall in this industry?
The biggest change. All right. The change is the music more than anything.
Yeah.
The music itself, like the music that is coming up.
Is it not as long lasting to you as
long lasting, and then the people, their attention span is short. That's another thing what I noticed with the change. Like, they don't stick to nothing long too long. Like it's just till there's something come out, the next thing drop. That's it. That is forgotten about.
Yeah.
You know, music is not lasting. You have lasting music every, I would say every 2 to 3 years. You would have like a time period where you have music come out will last. You know,
right.
In the 90s, I think what the problem is with that too, in the 90s it was records. You know what I mean? It was an internet based. So what happened?
Yeah.
The business was more controlled. And with control, you can kind of corner the market and say, well, all right. Back in the days, from me growing up, I don't know about anybody else, but the rules were when you see a blue and white label, you know, say a jam is that, you know, say everything on that you have to pick up. When you see the Bobby digital label, the digital B label, you know, say everything you have to pick up. When you see Dave Kelly,
what's
everything
that, the yellow, what's that, the yellow and green, right? With the
Bobby digital.
Bobby.
Yeah. Dave Kelly, he had Madhouse, he had Extra Large, he had Rude Boy Kelly, all of those, you know, to pick up. You know what I mean? So that is the difference between the music. No, you get up on the internet, anybody can just get a song, upload a song to the internet and it's shot. It don't even have to go out properly. It doesn't have to be mixed and mastered. Like I've heard some songs that bust recently and I'm just like, what is one of the biggest thing? You know what I mean? So like,
but Reem, don't you think that we're so stuck in those 90s music, in the jammies and the Bobby Digitals and the Madhouse and the Penthouses and the Exterminators? We're so stuck in that. Is that hurting the advancement of clashes and selectors? I mean, it's so hard because everything that we go, I'm hearing from you, a new generation powerhouse in this industry, is that music is what is the basis of everything.
I'm not saying that it's the base for everything, because all right, 90s is good, early 2000s is good, Cartel and Mavado era is good. The music is still being controlled a little bit. No, flash forward to the 2010s and up, it's like everything I get with. Everything I get with. It's like, all right, it get to the point where we, as the selector, don't even get the music first no more. The people that hear the music then before we. Sometimes then I want to dance and people that come up to me, yo, really, you have that new something there, Ray, and I'm just like, what that? Then me look on YouTube, I'm gonna say out 10 hours ago.
Yeah.
How you know that before me as a DJ?
Yeah.
You understand? So it's like the artist and the artist and the selector respect level too. That's another problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's another problem.
Doggone. I don't know what I don't. I'm going to talk to several more. Even later on this evening, I'm talking to another young generation selector who's doing very well here in Toronto and Canada, and of course you're doing very excellent across the globe. It's just I'm going to anticipate a lot more of what is and what was, because the future seems to be going back to that era. It's like Back to the Future. I don't get it, you know.
It's not said Back to the Future, you know, but it's more of like, all right, it's unmotivating sometimes.
Yeah.
Like for me, who is a youth where yes, I have the old school mentality and the old school way of doing things sometimes, but I still can adapt to what's going on now. Like I still like the music that might come out. It's just that the quality control. You know what I mean? Some of the garbage that get out there instead of the thing them where actually makes sense, it not makes sense no more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then the garbage that kill what makes sense. Because something makes sense come out and people start like it or whatever. The hottest artists with the garbage them come out now and then that's it. Because they're the man at the moment. And that is the problem.
What is Champion Squad's future goal for this industry?
Future goal is something that's happening right now. I'm getting into the production field now. So I have a rhythm that was built by me and a Belgian DJ merch from over in Italy.
Okay.
It's supposed to release next month. In the middle of next month, it has Noah Power, Wayne Wonder, Aji, you from New York named Aji.
Okay.
Versatile Kenya is an artist from Kenya that I've been working with for years. Kenya in Africa. And he has a track alongside my Belgian Tico T, who is a DJ in the Bahamas. And he writes some songs on them things sometimes. So make him jump on that track there with him.
Do we get the name of that rhythm? Do we get the name, or we have to keep it secret?
It's Ari. I named the rhythm after my daughter. Her middle name is Ariana, so we just name it Ari.
Okay. Ari rhythm.
Yeah. So, and I have a youth from Belly's named TY.
Okay.
You know, so that rhythm is supposed to release next month. The Wayne Wonder, all of the songs on the chat. All of you know, say you're gonna get it first with, so you know.
I hope so.
I
hope so. Yeah. All right, yo, listen.
We're actually working on shooting some of the videos for them too. So,
okay,
we're working on that right now. Just shooting the videos and stuff like that. Yeah.
Wow. You know, Reem, you're a global, whether you know it or not, you're a global sensation to some, to many, and you know, I think you're doing what you enjoy and what you love, and I believe that, you know, it's great to see talent like this, like yourself, evolve and be, you know, happy at what they're doing and around the world. And, you know, I'm a little taken aback that you would get a fight, you know, with, you know, the non-hostility, hostility that you don't present none of that. You just want to play music and you enjoy it. Seems like to me, you know what I mean? It's unfortunate that, you know, whatever sound that did this with a big name would definitely try and
not just one. Sounds, not just one.
Sounds, plural. Yeah, it's terrible, man. It's I mean, I've felt some of that aggression, but I myself have probably brought on that aggression through. When I play sound, I attack.
Right.
Like when I attack,
I just do my job. Like what you
know what I mean?
If you book me for early one, I'm not gonna play. Yeah. I'm not gonna overdo it. If you book me for the mid section, I'm not gonna overdo it. If you book me for play last, for play prime time, whatever it is, I'm gonna do my job.
Yeah.
I'm not disrespect people. I'm not try push up myself with people. And I remember even one time, and this one I'm gonna talk about. I remember one time, and maybe he never realized it, maybe he never understand when. I remember one time in Chicago, it was a dance with me and Stone Love, and the live audio is up, so you can't hear it in the audio. I remember a dance with me and Stone Love, and Billy Slaughter was the selector for Stone Love, and the promoter wanted me to play after Stone Love too. I played before Stone Love. They wanted me to play before Stone Love, and then they want Slaughter to play 45 minutes, then me come back in, and then Slaughter come back in, and it was just like a tag team thing with that. No, Slaughter did not play, and it was my time to play. So me see what I go on. me never really feel comfortable with that because me know how certain things go and me know my lane. You know what I mean? That is Stone Love. So me go so I'm say, all right. I go to the promoter and I say, yo, you know, say you have to tell him, say, me next card. I don't know if you did organize it with him or whatever. I say, no man, just go up there tell him. I said, no, man, not do that. You have to tell him. You understand? So him go up and say, yo, couple more than champion squad. Lord on the mic, you know. So I say, yo, see me can't take with them little youth, man. All them push up themselves up. And people champion squad want to play again. Me don't know why, but champion squad want to play again. So
that's a me don't know why.
Once me don't know why. So anyway, me tell you, the audio is up. You can hear it. That's one of the most played live audios I think that I have on SoundCloud. And
yeah,
Slaughter, when Slaughter done in come off and thing like that, me know what Chicago did want to hear at the time. The hip hop them. You know, the Chief Keef and them. So I start with Chief, them native artists, Chief Keef and whatever. So I start play some of them and I start mash up the place with hip hop, you know. And then now I'm going at the dance hall them now. I start mash up the place with the dance hall them now. Afterwards, I be a big up me I get after that when Stone have come back here. Yo, champion squad, big up for yourself. Red. So I thought, say, yo, you make we come take a picture, you know, body youth, and from that day, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
You can understand, you know what I mean? Because it's like a youth know want to come on after Stone Love, like how that droppy, you know what I mean? So me can understand with that forward from. So we never really take offense to it after a while. We just say, all right, cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
wow.
That was an experience where it was like, yo, you know?
Yeah. I've had my run-in with Stone Love at least twice still, but that's for another story, man. It's been insane still.
Yeah,
you know, it's just it's unfortunate that the story is repetitive across the board about the elders and the lack of respect for the youngs. And I think the more and more we get tuned into Wizology show, the more and more I'll talk to some of the elders. I'm hoping that will change across the board.
One more thing. I have to big up, like we're on this topic, like I said, I have to big up Super Twitch. I have to big him ratings, and I know his name has been mentioned on the show plenty, with enough with the youths them too. Twitch is one of the most, he is one of the most helpful persons when it comes to youths. He will give you advice. If you need anything, if you need a link to something, he might give it to you.
Not to me. Not to me, Reem. Not to me. I thought.
No, man. If you ask Twitch, if you ask Twitch.
No, I asked Twitch. I asked Twitch. You don't link me.
Huh?
He's a good youth, though. He's a good youth. I'm just kidding.
If you link Twitch and Twitch, Twitch would tell him. Twitch would say, yo, yeah, man, when he was, you know what I mean? He's that type of person.
Yeah.
So, that's Twitch every time, because even with the clashes, them and everything, that him help me out with some of them too, like him, you know what I mean? Him dead, will say, yo, Twitch, I have the idea, yeah, what you think? And he will say, yeah, man, that good. But where if you put this, where if you put that? You know what I mean? So I'm for big up Twitch. I'm for big up Twitch every time.
See. Twitch and Ras Adonai. Very, very strong people in this industry. I'm telling you, boy. When I tell you, Reem, I'm happy that we've been introduced this way, and I know your story a little bit better now, and I understand that story, and I think that there's nothing much for us as, as me as an elder to look at you and say, Jano, you're just doing what you have to do, and I have to respect that. And I think that's a respectable movement that you're doing. I think you're in great hands with Twitch and Ras Adonai and what you want to do in life. And
man. I think I also have to big up the members of the Champion Squad too. Man. Because they're all older than me. My brother T-Bone, Aston Villa, and Dre Hype. Them basically did the song around me from I was young. So like I have to big them up too, because them play the key part. Where's
Champion Squad's home base? What's your
Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
Wow. I gotta reach there. Is that anywhere like I'm not fluent with America, but
It's like it's right. It's like maybe like 20 minutes outside of Miami.
Okay, so North Miami Beach, South Miami Beach,
That's
them
like
kind of area.
Miami Beach is like 30 minutes drive from here.
Ah, so I definitely have to, yo, when I forward to Fort Lauderdale, make sure you know, I can check you guys
Yeah, man,
and see
definitely.
what's popping.
Definitely,
See,
definitely.
my dad lives at North Miami Beach, so I'm always
Okay,
there,
okay. Yeah, man.
right?
Definitely.
So I go to this Avondale Mall. That's like a big outing for me, right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
You know it.
Yeah, man.
Okay, all right. So we're good. So we're good then. When as soon as I reach Fort
That's like
Lauderdale.
a good 30 minutes, 35 minutes drive. Not far.
All right, good. So I can just link you forward, man.
Yeah, man.
Finally have
Anytime.
someone to link and see the road with and see what's popping and them thing there. Boy,
Definitely.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Listen, Reem, I appreciate you taking the time out to spend with us on Wizology. I really appreciate that. I
Yes,
really appreciate you, telling us a little bit of your history and who you are and what Champion Squad is about. And I don't see nothing but greatness for you all. I think that, you're destined for it. So if there's anybody you want to shout out, anybody you want to give more props to, let me know now. You know what I mean?
Me basically big up everybody who's to big up to everybody that's been influential. Big up to Firm Production. It's another team. Big up to Passport Gang. It's another team with I formulate with my brethren Tika T, who I speak of earlier, and a youth named King Diano from the Bahamas. It's like a worldwide thing where it's like a group. We have DJ Crossfire, him represent the US and Japan. DJ Merch, him represent Italy. DJ Shakes, him represents Turks and Caicos. DJ Slangs, him represents the Bahamas. DJ Heno, him represent Kenya in Africa. Big up DJ Excitement. Yeah, man, big up to the whole team.
Yo, Reem, Champion Squad, big respect to you. You hear that, my brother?
Bless up, brother.
Blessings. Blessings and thank you. I appreciate you. You hear that?
Bless up.